Guys, welcome back to the channel. Ooh, tonight we're talking about we're not even talking about some good stuff. We're installing parts on the BRZ, what am I saying? So when I got the BRZ, we all know it had a lot of issues with it. There was panels that were all funky loose. There was water in the headlights, water in the taillights. The car just wasn't maintained or cared for. And we're fixing another one of those problems tonight. The early model BRZs are just known, and FRSs, are just known to leak water in the taillights. And well, mine's one of the affected models. So instead of going the route of going through Subaru and snagging the TSB to swap them, I thought this box was hidden the entire time. Snagged some Tom's taillights, which I thought it was kind of fitting since we're doing that taillight giveaway at 10K subs. So wanted to snag myself a set of Toms. Because I don't know if Tom is a person, but if you're a person, Tom, I appreciate you. So I'm gonna show you guys the problem that I'm having with the taillights, and then we're just gonna hang out, leisurely night, throwing some taillights on the car and seeing how they look. So back into the BRZ, looks everything normal, right? Nope. Right there. I cannot stand water inside of the taillights. Like anything that shouldn't have water in it bothers me, just beyond belief. Don't know why, but it just does. It looks messy. It's not right. So, I mean, this side hasn't leaked any water from what I've seen. There's water on the outside of it just because I dried the car off. But this side just has been pretty good. There's not really a lot of water in there. Plus, these don't look the best, and I think the Toms will look better too. So, we're gonna fix this tonight. It's really not hard. If you've never swapped taillights before, we're gonna end up pulling these out, putting the new ones in, and then there's a flasher relay under the dash that we have to swap out too. Super easy. So I'm just gonna get going on this and start popping the trunk up. We'll get some creamy B-roll as always, because we always love that B-roll. Ooh! So I'm gonna start pulling this stuff out, and I'll kind of show you guys, if you've never changed taillights, just kind of how to do it, and we'll just hang out. All right guys, so if you've never taken taillights out before, it is one of the easiest things you could imagine doing. So we've got a couple of these clips up here going around the inside. So we've got 3 of them right there, one down there, one up there, and then one here. And then there's also gonna be some on the inside right down here. So what we need to do is take those 4 plastic clips out, and that's gonna let us pull this whole inside like fake carpet back. And then there's gonna be 4 8mm bolts that are holding the taillight to the actual chassis and 1 electrical connector. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull out all of these plastic clip guys here, pull out the taillight and unplug it. We're gonna get them both out, and then we're gonna compare these ones over to those Toms over there and just see the major differences between them. I know there's a lot of taillight options out there for the BRZs, FRSs, GT86s, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of everyone's time talking about every single taillight. These are just the ones that I prefer. I think they look the cleanest, and I think they're not completely overplayed like some of the other models out there. So with that, let's just start getting these taillights pulled out. Be a 5-minute process. Like I said, super easy to pull the taillights out on this thing. I do feel really bad for this car. Like, whoever owned this car clearly did not clean it, take care of it. Like, this is like, that's gross, dude. It's all up in there. So before I put the new taillights in, I'm definitely gonna clean out the slots for it just to get any of this like moldy schmoo looking stuff out. Oh geez, because that stuff just looks gross. And then I gotta figure out what's going on here. Of course, there's more mystery wiring. Yay, so I'm gonna run through, I'm gonna get these areas cleaned real quick, and then we'll go over and start looking at the Toms. I already know they're gonna look 100 times better than those other factory taillights did. Oh, you know, maybe we should just leave with no taillights. We don't need those, right? Nah, we need those. First of all, before we get too far into this, I do want to say I'm not a big fan of Depo. I've had a lot of issues with some of their products in the past, but I have seen good reviews about the Toms, so I think they stepped up their quality control on these ones. But, get out of there, get out of there. Overall, the Toms look so much better. I think they're just a mature looking taillight. Like, they don't scream, hey, I'm coming to get you. They're just like, hey, I'm here to chill. I don't know. My personal thoughts, I think they look really good. I'm gonna leave this clear. Actually, you know, I'm probably gonna take the clear plastic off before we install it. But exact same mounting holes, completely plug and play on both of them. And then we have our flasher relay that we're gonna have to install. And I have a whole bunch of extra ones up there too. So super easy. but good looking modification to do. So now with the old ones, you guys can see all the pine needles and everything built up in there. And this is the one that wasn't leaking water. So I mean, we might retrofit these taillights here in the future in the garage with the modified technologies, sequential turn signal guys, maybe do some other cool custom stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna keep these. I'm gonna throw them somewhere in our parts bin area down here. But since we are talking about parts, before we get these new toms installed, I do wanna say, we got, actually hold up, let me grab it out of the box. So we did get that oil pressure sensor from Cobb today, which I am stoked for. The ethanol sensor I will be getting tomorrow. And then I also ordered the secondary air injection pump delete. So those two little plates, we are gonna delete that as well while we're messing around in the engine. And then lastly, I also ordered my speed density, so MAF to speed density conversion kit, which is essentially just an IAT sensor that we're gonna be putting up into the intercooler piping. So we're not gonna be running strictly off MAF anymore. We're gonna be running a speed density tune when we go to get tuned on the STI. So that way it'll be a lot more accurate to the numbers that we should be getting. But just wanted to throw that STI update out there for you guys. So we have all these ethanol parts coming in. Once we get all the fueling stuff, we're gonna jump over and start doing some of the exhaust stuff and the turbo stuff. So very exciting. But with that, let's get these toms installed on the car and see how they look, because I'm stoked. So putting these guys in is gonna be the same as taking them out. We're just gonna line up the 4 holes where the bolts go in, plug it in, and then clip in that back plug, and this will be in. So we're gonna do this for both sides. I'm gonna put the inside all back together also while we're doing this. And then we'll install that flasher relay for this, and I'll show you guys exactly where the flasher relay is at, and then we'll give them a test. Oh, they look so spicy. Oh, I love it. So I can't use them yet, so we need to install the relay. So the relay is super easy to install. It's just this little, oh God, son of a, okay, hold up. Come on, dude. Jesus. So the relay is just this little plug-in guy. We're gonna end up plugging in behind the dash, but I think we can access it by taking off the panel on the inside of the door where the dash sits. So I'm gonna try pulling this guy off and see if I can get to it. So let's try this. I don't know where exactly it's at in the BRZ, but I have a feeling it's behind this guy, and I have a feeling that this just pops right out, which it looks like it does. I don't know. There's some screws in there, so let's try taking these screws out and see what happens. You know, one thing I've noticed about working on the BRZ as opposed to the STI is I don't always know what I'm doing with the BRZ. The STI, I've done things so many times, I always know what I'm doing. But the BRZ, do I need to even take that top piece off? Are these two different pieces? How do you come off? Release! What's going on? How do I get you off? Oh, okay. Okay. That looks like progress. Oh my God, I see the flasher relay. Okay, so I took off the lower steering cover here, and the flasher relay is right in there. So that little box right back there. So I need to get to that. So I think I'm gonna go from the bottom up here, unplug it, and then just plug in the new one, because that's gonna be a little bit of a pain to get out of there. So I'm just gonna crawl down there and unplug that real quick. How do I get out? Oh God. Ooh. So just to give you guys a look kind of what they look like when they're in use. So these are gonna be the running lights. Oh my God, the exhaust. Woo. These are the running lights. I'm gonna hop in the car, show you guys the brake and the turn signals and then the hazards, and then we'll wrap this video up. Why not, right? Okay, so what you guys are seeing right now are just the running lights. Now with the brakes applied, I think it's the innermost C light looking thing is what is lit up right now. And then going off, we're back to just our running lights. Here are our hazards. I mean, I think they look pretty stylish. Pretty stylish, if you ask me. Here is left blinker with brake. Here is right blinker with brake. And then here's running lights off with brake. Overall, I think they look pretty good. All right, so that is the install of the taillights, and I hope you guys like the toms. I love them. I just got home from work. I still got my fancy pants on from work and whatnot, and I didn't want to change. I just wanted to hop in here and start throwing these guys on. So no more leaky taillights. Thank God. I did lose a side badge on the freeway on the way home from work the other day, so that sucks. So we have some replacement ones coming in, some Verus engineering ones, so super excited to get those on the car because I'm not going to continue to keep losing those stupid side badges. It's just, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing the games with this car. So the Verus engineering ones bolt right into the bumper and they're going to be 1,000 times better. 1,000 times better. So super stoked to get those. I also got in some stainless steel brake lines for the BRZ, a whole bunch of drivetrain stuff just to stiffen everything up. Like I said in my top 10 mods for the STI video, same thing applies to the BRZ. They're generally the first 10 mods that I do to the car to really bring it to life and really give me the best driver feedback for it. So we're gonna be doing all of the good drivetrain stuff to the BRZ as well as the braking system. We're gonna wrap that up with some stainless steel brake lines. They're gonna be stop tech, so show you how to get those ones on there. You'll notice a massive difference with them if you decide to get them. But with that, that is going to really wrap this video up. I just wanted to hang out leisurely night. It is a work night, so I didn't want to get too in depth with the topic tonight, but I do got some more good ones coming for you guys here in the next couple days or so. But as always, I appreciate all the time you guys spend on the channel. It is just a great place to be and spend some time and just hang out, and why not? But if you guys like the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, smash that little thumbs up button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to be, let's do my bottom right, your left. It's always the opposite, so my right, your left, bottom corner. Let's do that one, and with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies. Woo!